What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Arsenal rebuild series. If you want to see more of this, be sure to leave a like on today's video. Get a comment in for your thoughts as well. What you've been thinking so far and of this episode today. And I know it feels like it's been a while since I finished off the last season, but we did get through, today we got through the preseason, making transfers, an important part of a rebuild. But if you've been watching my uploads recently, you know I haven't been at my best. But the last couple of days, I've started, to feel pretty good. So expect, over the next coming days, we get back to a little bit normal schedule. Basically, just more uploads. So we're gonna get right into our transfers. And again, always there's some on the back end of the past season. Because I know I like to conduct the deals fairly early, like in June. But in terms of the outs, you would see there is two related ones here. No, like first team players, but just to show you the guys. I'm not sure how much you know about them, but 250k, and then Taylor Forum. Just a little bit for him as well. I always try and get something for those guys in the reserves that they don't have the required potential, nowhere near really, Premier League quality. And you might get a couple 100k, 250k, it's nothing extravagant, but it's a little bit extra money. I feel like they might as well. If they know, like, their potential doesn't signify they're going to be a Premier League player, why are we keeping them for? Just it's better for their careers anyway, so better for both parties. No, not you. We want to focus. We want to focus on the incoming. There actually was two here. We'll just sort them like the other one by most recent. I was looking for a striker. 23 million for Joe Galhart of Leeds. That 5-star potential, very impressive. I've talked about how Eddie and Nketiah, they're rated similar at the moment, but Nketiah doesn't. I think next year, in FM23, you have higher potential, a bit higher potential than this year. Just to go compare him for the time being, just taking a look at him, I think there's certain attributes that could be a little bit higher, but he's only 3-star potential, which I thought it should be at least 4-star. But anyway, Joe Galhard, and because he's English as well, so I think he was a good target. He was a good target for us as well. He's got a lot of those 13s and 14s, some in the technicals, obviously mentals as well, but then physicals. He's got a really good mix of attributes, strong on both feet as well, left foot very strong, right foot fairly strong. I think he can be like a very good striker signing. That's easy to say when he's young and he's got the high potential, but even his attributes look really good. You're going to be confident with him performing like right now. Obviously not to be the best striker in the league, but it's one of those feel-good signings that, you're really happy with. So we'll be even more happy if he's successful and starts banging goals. And the wonder kid, that we're talking about, Ansu Fati, this is my opinion anyway. I used him last year as well, and he was insane. He's definitely one of the best wonder kids. But for me, I think the value in this signing, we paid 52 million. When a signing is, I'm not even going to say 50 plus, like even 30 plus. I say when you talk about bargains, it all depends the context. What is he going to do? He's immense in terms of his pay. Like, he's a wonder kid. Like, he's one of the few ready-made wonder kids. Like, he's a first-team player at 19. So imagine how he's going to look when he's developed. He hasn't developed as much as he could yet. Obviously, you see at Barcelona, the first season he got some game time. So that was very good. He had a good first season in the La Liga. So imagine how he's going to progress. Again, really strong technicals, a few mentals there that are top. You got a little worry in his teamwork and work rate, but I think outside of that, that's all you point out. Obviously, 150k on the wage, very excessive, but he's this top talent. You're going to put that on for him. You're going to need to give him the contract he and his agent is kind of requiring, but he's going to be a star. That is going to be for sure. So those are the two new ins, but let's go over, because guys, I'm going to focus on my ins because there were more outs. So we're going to finish on that, which I don't do. I don't normally do that. And obviously Matt Turner, It doesn't matter because that's when he joined, but that was already agreed transfer, which kind of resulted to at least one other move I made. Just how we dealt with our current goalkeepers, or how the goalkeepers we had for last season anyway. So Camara, well, yeah, we don't need to talk about his transfer. We already, if you remember, we agreed that free transfer, which I think the approach to sign, this is one of my best signings. One of my best, when you just go off signing and then his value, a free transfer that's valued over 50 million is 57 to 71. So, that's just pure value there. If he doesn't work out, you can make 50 million plus, but you'd want to turn him into something great. So, yeah, he's got everything in place to be a good defender, or a good centre-back, or a good DM, or a good centre-mid. So that's very exciting. And I know Gabriel Barbosa, I signed him in my Everton rebuild, but I think a lot of people watching this, Arsenal one, may not have watched that. And he was the best option. I go looking for a striker. I get my settings in. Just to show you, I might do a tip video on this like I did for the release clauses, but like how to search for players, if you think that will be helpful. But maybe a lot of people do it this way. Striker for the positions, then you go attributes. It depends what role you'd like to find. Advanced forward, even if you don't use an advanced forward, but it really depends on your tactic plans. Could be different. Search something like 14, maybe drop to 13, and maybe do the 12 out of 15, and then pretty much. These other guys popped up. Ben Yedder, 31. It's got, too many older guys there as well. Berardi, again, I see him more as a winger. Geary, who I signed him for Everton as well. He made some good signings in that career, but we were like 4 or 5 seasons deep, so we had some time to build up some money. But anyway, I didn't want to go for him though, or we'll talk about it. We'll talk about our players, but before we go into the game, so Gary Barbosa, like, look at that value in the transfer as well. Like, then you look his value. It always is boosted, players' value after the signing, but the amount, obviously, penalty taking 20 is excessive. Like, that's a very good attribute for him. He's really, really good. But as I said, value in his move, and those settings I just showed you. Those guys, it has to be Barbosa or them, or then you're lowering your expectations. You're looking someone that's lower rated. You drop one of your settings, like you drop it to the next level, to like 12 or whatever. I see that you're looking for a worse rated player. So we had to go Barbosa. Tottenham was interested in them as well. So, and I think another club outside the Premier League. We had to go for him, or another club was going to. So let's go off these deals right now. Maitland-Niles, I'm not going to go click. We know how good these guys are, or we know attribute-wise what they look like. We know their qualities. Maitland-Niles, 3.8 million. Nelson, 11.25. Omar Rekik, and we'll just explain certain ones, like with the centre-back. Rekik, in terms of their ability, if you wanted to compare him, he was clearly. If you're wondering, isn't he a good young player? Not really. His potential is not there. So Pablo Mari, just under 20 million there. That was 19.75. He was not too bad last season out on loan for Udinese, but we are looking, I want to win the Champions League. We want to step up the quality. He's not a bad centre-back. Someone we're looking to approach. We're just waiting, I think, on a work permit for Tanguy here. And I love these. I love the versatility. This will be the second guy we have like this that can play centre-back and then through the midfield as well, at least like DM and centre-mid. Could deputise at right-back if we absolutely need that. But Tanguy, I think for his value, for a wonder kid from Bayern Munich, and had a solid season as well. Look, he's already played one game, so they see him at Bayern Munich. Yeah, for Bayern Munich, if you're in the first team, and he started, like, you're rated real highly. And so to get him for not an outlandish price, where you might have to spend 60, 70 million, I'm pretty happy just around that 30 million fee. And then Aussie 1.5 for him. Hector Bellerin, not bad because he's getting older, just under 12 million there, and I think last couple seasons his abilities dropped. So yeah, Renarsson and Leno, a couple goalkeepers there if you want to see, the Renarsson. He was nowhere near, like, yeah, I thought we could make some money here, and it's how we had Leno last season as well. I think he's too good to keep as a reserve goalkeeper, or he at least has the value. He's too highly valued to keep him as a backup. So we just work that, and we had that new goalkeeper coming in. There he is. Matt Turner. We had him coming in. We'll just use him as the goalkeeper that we don't use. Funnily enough, he'll be that absolute backup if we need him. And everyone else. There was no real. We'll sort it this way so we can see them all. Nicholas Pepe. Like, that's not a bad amount. I was talking about him a little bit about his mentals. We don't need to go through it in the previous episodes because we already did that. The amount of lower attributes that he has in his mentals, I think that costs him, and that's why he moves to Villarreal. As I said, we're looking to win the league, win Champions League. That's what we're going to go for this season, I reckon. Try our best. Cedric for 10 million, 30 years old. Again, self-explanatory. He's only going to drop for here. Moving on. So, happy with those players that we moved out. This guy here, he's actually got all right potential. So, he's gone out on loan for a season. I wonder how much he's going to develop. Is Sky Bet League 2. I think you should really, Northampton for a second season. Like, he should have, he probably could have gone, like, he probably could have done a bit, like, gone to maybe League One or close to Championship. Maybe Championship's reaching, but take one step up at the very minimum. But those were our moves. We're going to get into our first game of the season, but to give you guys a bit of context, because one of the newly promoted teams, Middlesbrough, is our first game of the season. And then, of course, Sheffield United and Fulham, newly promoted sides there. So, I think we should kick off really well today against Middlesbrough. A bit disappointing we have to wait for a work permit for the new signing goal. One of our new signings, but he looks really good, doesn't he, that centre-half? But, we should... we'll see who's going to, when we get into the game, who's going to start from. With Barbosa, I almost went with Nketiah. Barbosa just a little bit more fit. Sometimes you got to decide with that, with the fitnesses. And we've switched over to use the ball-playing defenders. Previously, last season, used central defenders. But a lot of our centre-halves, they've got the attributes anyway to be the ball-playing types. Camara, 16. I was going to say 15, like, it's so unbelievable that it's actually 16, but, and even Vision, 14, like, I'll be envisioning him to be playing some good balls, but it looks so dangerous. We got Fatty, obviously he's going to cut in on that right, and Saka onto his left side. It's just going to be... And then you got Smith Rowe and Odegaard. I like having two creators, or at least, two really attacking-minded players. Not two playmakers exactly, at least the role-wise, which I don't like to use. But no, we just use a Mazzala. So we can't say we're using two playmakers. But they're going to be two, like, driving attacking forces in the team, which I like. Whether you use them, as I said, I don't like using the advanced playmaker with a deep lying playmaker, so we use the Mazzala. There's a roaming playmaker as well, but hey, he's 4-star in a lot of roles. If you want him in the same team and playing through the middle when you've already got the guys on the wing as an inside forward role, like, that's dangerous, and hopefully we're just going to showcase that today. And that's really, really good. But I'd love to see your thoughts. You guys know from the signings we have last season, to give you a reminder, Caligari for a future right back for us. I do wonder how much he's going to grow. I think at one point, wasn't he like 5-star? So we'll see if if it alters throughout the season. But for the time being, I think this is like, if we see this as our best team, we got Martinelli as well. I'll give you an update how he's looking. So again, he can play on the wing or up top. We've got real good versatility now. We've increased that. So Fatty, like, he's gonna be crazy. Like, he just wait till he develops. His attributes are gonna look mad. Like, he's a first-team player right now with WONDERKID status. He's gonna grow a lot more. And I always go with any suggestion in the opposition instructions there. But Middlesbrough, all right. There's a few, obviously, there'll be some notable names there where, this is season 2. So let's continue. I think we'll go point fingers. Point fingers, or no, it's only one. You're only allowed one finger. We'll just say it's a match we should be winning. Yeah, we'll keep it short. We'll keep it short and sweet. Okay, so they're playing, that 5 of that, which, that's not a shock. That's a smart way to, come approaching. You're a newly promoted side. You want to play it safe. You're against a tough side in the Premier League. We've built them into it. So I'm pretty happy what we've just done. I'd say not even in 2 seasons. This is in 1 season. Like, this is the beginning of season 2. So I'm really happy what we've done in this time frame. The names we've been able to bring in, looks really, really good. I'm happy. I'm happy with how the team's looking. Yeah. Obviously, Joe Galhard was a sign. It's going to be interesting how things will shape up once he starts to really push for selection and be a starter at that striker position. When you got Barbosa, but it's all about the versatility. Actually, mess with the zoom a little bit there. All right, that's not too bad. Ansu Fati, not bad. See, I don't mind the intent with that. That it puts pressure on the opponent, and we'll just encourage. And we're going to up to the highest possible tempo, extremely high, and be more expressive. I'm all about getting momentum at the right time and, going at the highest tempo at the right time. But, Tomiyasu, Odegaard. Yeah, you can see. We've put him under clear pressure. So here, Tierney. We're almost 30 minutes in. It's a game we feel like we're controlling, but we need to punish. Oh, Smith Rowe. Classy. That's what he's capable of. We just need to see that on a more regular occasion. Beautiful. Coming in from the throw-in. Ansu Fati involved. But he got some finesse on that, didn't he, Smith Rowe? Curled it right into the corner. That was beautiful. Now, Odegaard. See, those two. Saka. Tomiyasu, I would have loved to see that finish, especially if it was Smith Rowe there. It just would have been a really clean play with the passes, but now Odegaard just taking a corner, whips it in, and Ansu Fati, see that quick movement. That piece of dribbling there, I'm not going to overdo it, I'm not going to go rewind, but that quick, you rarely see that move he did there. That's a mix. Can we just take a look at his attributes? What you need for that. It's that high, agility, flair, mix with the dribbling. You don't see that. You don't see that in the gameplay too often. Not many players execute it like that. But anyway, we've got a nice little handy lead. Nice little handy lead going to half-time. And of course, first game of the season. You're never going to be at your best. And so... normally they're like this, especially when you're the favoured team. Sometimes you could get a comfortable win, but you'll get a lot of chances, or you'll just be a little bit wasteful. See, the possession right there. And what we're going to do now, don't go that high, the highest tempo. Don't do that for the whole game. We'll go play through the middle here and just really be more disciplined. Just try and play that for a bit, which, we could probably... I don't want to risk our players. I don't want an injury. We shouldn't get an injury anyway, first game of the season. But, that just allows us to control the game even more from here. What are we going to do? I'm also taking a look. Galhart for Barbosa. Just, see what he can do. Bring him on for a little bit. Anyone else? Martinelli for a different... There's someone we did want to talk about, though. Take off Saka. Martinelli come on that side. Thing with Martinelli... He is, a great, you could put him on the left side there. He's weak on his left. So you probably prefer him on the left side, cutting in on his right. So Fati can go over there. He's a bit stronger, so you can see that in his rating. He's reasonable on his left, and he's just really talented. So even if he doesn't have a shot, he can work out something pretty well. Lacazette. See, I was thinking, if you look at our budget right now, with Nianzou, look, I was thinking maybe getting more a world-class striker, but Lacazette would be too hard to sell. It was said, I remember reading a comment, you offered him a new deal and his wage, he's at I thought, let's keep him. Let's keep him for the rest of the rebuild. I'm hoping we complete it. If not this season, winning the Champions League next season. So we don't need to worry about selling him. Keep him for experience. But in the ideal world, maybe you get him for 15 to 20 million and you can use some money on a world-class striker. But we did bring in Galhart as well. We got Martinelli in already. So, Nketiah, Caligari for Tomiyasu, who's had a good game. I just want to make all my subs. Don't follow everything I do. But if you follow it most of the time, I'm not one who loves to do 3 subs at once. But for this time, it's just going to be suitable. FM's not going to make us, we're hoping anyway, get an injury. We're just going to play out the game and pretty comfortably as well. It says a lot that we weren't at our best today, but we held off Middlesbrough. What did they do? Nothing. I mean, they had 3 shots on target, none really worthy of key highlights, and we just controlled possession. When you get 60 plus for the game, you've been in control. We got a goal. We got a goal and a half. Tierney was excellent. 8.5. Yeah, that was more than just the assist, but which wasn't really a crazy assist. Smith Rowe, that's big. He was the deciding goal, but Partey, Camera, a good first game. I just want to take a look for a second for the player stats. I like to look, I want to look at the key passes by Tierney, and then what Camera did as well, and then he had, what's the most there? That's the clearances. So, very good game. Boubacar Camera, he's had a good first appearance here. He's going to be such a valuable signing. Again, I could go a lot more. I love looking at form of the players, or that's the form, the player statistics, and taking out key passes, tackles, shot, just how play, because it's not always told in the ratings. But if you do a lot of certain things, you'll be rewarded in a rating. So it can be accurate a lot of the time. So Ramsdale clean sheet gets at 7.2. So really good performance without it being a game week. We weren't at our best, but it was a job done. You have to get the away games, even though it was against a newly promoted team. I don't want to say it can be tricky, but it's one of these games where you just have to have a professional performance. You're not going to win every single game. You're not going to win every game 3-4-0, 5-0, whatever, 5-1, 6-1, whatever big score lines. You're never going to see a result like that every single game week. So we're going to take that result and move on. And where are we sitting after that? 8th, of course, there's going to be a lot of players on the same, or a lot of teams. There'll be a lot of teams on the same points, and even some teams you expect to drop down. We're not analysing too much of the table after the first game. Look at it. That was so dull. You can see this 2 ways. That was so dull, or that was an absolutely brilliant defensive performance. Even though it was against a team we should have beat easily, we didn't let them in. They were at home, a newly promoted team. They want to show something. Imagine, you go up, you're excited for the new season, and you're like, okay, there's probably going to be more games for the season. We can pick up points, but you're going to have that disappointment carrying with you. So Gabriel, there's a lot of players we signed new contracts or gave new contracts. I'm pretty sure he was one of them, most definitely, because that's 5 years from now. He's class, absolutely class. Could say best defender in the team, and maybe we're bringing in someone who can challenge that. And then we suddenly have he and Boubacar, who had a great game. I was so impressed with him. The only thing I wonder is his height. I mean, he's 185 centimeters. He's not the tallest. You might say we don't use a DM exactly, a ball-winning midfielder. Partey's got that role down pat. He's perfect for that, really, because you see that, you can tell from his attributes. Apart from he's going down a little bit, you might say long-term, you sell, 2 seasons from now, maybe, and then Camara to take over as that starting week in, week out. Well, keep in mind rotations as well. But who you see in your best 11 as that ball-winning midfield type. But anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. Leave your thoughts on the transfers. And as I said with Tanguy, he's going to take majority of the budget. We'll leave a little bit of the wage budget for see if we can get another guy in January on approach to sign. I can't expect the same value, as Boubacar. I feel like I just want to talk more about him. Like, let's just take a look so you guys get an idea how everything is looking right now. Yeah, Boubacar Kamara. Yeah, let's not forget about Martinelli, guys. Let's not forget Martinelli. He's still very good. I'm one of those people, when I was in school, I'll be one of those FM players that would write down in their books like their tactics with your current players and just can't wait to get home to play FM. So like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to be getting back to pretty much normal from now. So expect more uploads, and yeah, in this Arsenal rebuild, I do want to complete it before too long. I know it's only season 2, but yeah, when in the rebuild and win the Champions League, that's seen as being a completed save. I do upload my rebuild saves to my Patreon for those on that tier to download it and continue it once I'm finished playing it and move on to the next series. It might be my last rebuild for the year, as I want to do a save with a newly promoted team, like in real life newly promoted team, as that's all kind of been settled now and gives a bit of build up to the new year and the new game as well, and maybe garners a bit more interest out of the 3 newly promoted teams into the Premier League. Maybe give me an idea who you'd like to see a save with. Or if just in general, which team would be more interesting, and yeah, people would be interested to see. So that's the plan, to let you guys know. But yeah, a lot more FM videos coming on the more regular. And yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Not 100%, but yeah, definitely in the space where it's easy enough for me, or not just, easy to make videos. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. Leave a thumbs up, really helps the content out to be recommended to more people, and so you can also be recommended for future uploads, algorithm 2022 type things. But anyway, I'll leave it there for now and see you guys next time.